So, bro, do you want to tell everybody what you told me right before we hit record?
I said a lot of weird stuff. I don't know that I want to say
It
anything.
was the part about you being up all night, injecting hot fluid into a hot, sweaty rump.
Is that what you took that as?
Bro, I mean, that's what you said.
I think we're talking about brining.
Okay. Like
brining
geez.
meats? Yeah, like pork shoulder.
Oh,
and that's all you heard.
My God. I did not think that's what you were talking about.
Okay.
Bro, that's embarrassing for me. I thought you were going to be embarrassed.
I don't like this.
Now I'm embarrassed. Anyway, this is Cartridge and Quest. Let's get started.
The following podcast is rated N for nostalgia. It contains strong language, heavy retro references, and will spontaneously unlock core memories. Viewer discretion is advised. Now hang on for a trip back to the 90s with Cartridge and Quest.
I'm Average Trav.
I'm Foodie Mike C.
This is the Cartridge and Quest podcast, episode 17 of season 2.
That's a lot.
We figured out the math before the show, and it's 65 episodes.
6'7".
6'5".
Yeah. Okay.
6'5". Got a new hat this week. Darkwing Duck.
I got a new shirt. People can't see it.
Yeah, you do. CQ.
DX style, baby.
DX style. Heck yeah. Well, let's figure out what's on tap. And as always,
you know who we're brought to you by Auburn Spirits. That's incredible.
So you know what we need down here in the basement, man? A giant screen showing April O'Neil reporting live on Channel 6.
Or in a bikini. Anyways, the thing is, though, we are not the Ninja Turtles, but as fathers, if we were like Splinter and we had 4 kids and raising them all through all that, I feel like I would be stocking up every Friday, going to Auburn, getting all the shit I need just to survive the weekend.
100% he would be, and 100% we are, and 100% you guys should be. Auburn Spirits is basically the Technodome of craft beer without the crazy talking brain and the scary green ooze.
I mean, honestly, that'd be pretty cool. Whatever you need to fuel your retro gaming marathon, though, or if you have a weekend cookout, something like that, they have this massive selection, huge beer cave, like all the good stuff.
So next time you need to rehydrate after fighting the Foot Clan, head to Auburn Spirits and tell them that Cartridge and Quest sent you, and they're going to get you that power up.
Okay, well, now tell them what's on the show.
Oh, you beat me to it. You got the points this week.
Sorry.
Gosh dang it. Well, we're going to do drinks at the top, and then we've got some wrestling retro rewind, some summer blockbuster channel surfing.
Are we doing Conundrum?
We've got a Conundrum. We've got a Suits and Jabronis this week.
Okay.
We've got some What's on Mike's Mind, which I don't know what you're doing in your segment at all anymore, ever, because you never tell me before the show. So we could be breaking traffic, could be lost in translation, it could be something brand new. Who knows? So hang on until the middle of the show, and you'll find out too.
I don't want you to look ahead and see what's going on.
I know.
Sorry about it.
And then we'll get a little bit of combo Trav's take with the outro and get out of here. So,
okay,
let's get into these beers, man, because today we are doing Herd of Turtles.
Love that.
Check this can out. Look at that. Green turtles all over the place. I'm not going to lie. I thought this was weed beer, because I saw those turtles and I was like, those are weed leaves. And then it said Smoke Brewing Company. And I was like, oh, shoot. And then I realized, no, it's not. It's just a really, really good American Pilsner.
I'm going to be honest, like immediately, like just from how it looked like an IPA or something. Like I saw the turtles and it just immediately thought hops. So really? I thought it was just going to be like just overload.
Okay. So it's an American Pilsner. ABV is 5. So, you know, I mean, we've had less, but we've also had way more.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week we talked about those IBUs.
Yeah.
That last week's beer was at 38. This one's at 20. So
I like that.
Way down there. And
Absolutely.
I think I like it too. Like, I think I'm digging like the in between 20 and 38 somewhere is going to be the sweet spot for us. So
Yep.
the untapped rating on this thing is 3.63. And
what are we going to give it, though? That's where I'm at right
yeah,
now.
that's the question, right? What are we going to give it? So let's break this thing down, and then we'll give it something at the end. So let's get that cup up there, and let's show these people what color this thing is. That is just golden. This is what I think of when I think of beer, dude. Like, that's the color that I think beer should be.
Honestly, it's beautiful. And I mean, just immediately, like when you hold it to your nose,
Yeah,
I feel like
sniff.
you're getting those beautiful hops, but it's not like an overbearing, like IPA kind of a thing. It's more just like that fragrant, almost fruity kind of thing.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it's beer, flavored beer. You know
Man,
what I mean?
but it's got that like citrus, almost like limey kind of zesty thing to it. I don't know. I like it, man. I'm not a huge beer guy, and I've said that multiple times. And I feel like as we kind of go through this thing with Auburn, I'm finding some stuff that I'm actually enjoying. So who knows, man? We'll see.
So we're gonna give it a taste. Let's taste it. Give it a nice little taste here. Oh, first let's cheers to a good show. And then this taste. So the flavor profile on this thing, super light, super crispy. These hops. So let's talk about these hops for a second, because Wakatu hops is what they're called.
Okay.
They're from New Zealand. And they are a zesty, floral. But here's the thing that I knew you were gonna like about it.
Okay.
It's that citrus, but it's lime citrus. It's lime.
Okay.
And I knew you were gonna like the lime because you like margaritas and
sours and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. And so I knew you were gonna like that citrus lime little twinge that it has to it.
It's just so clean. It's like refreshing.
It's very good. Like, yeah, it's just, I feel like I could drink 6 of those in no time.
This is like what you want, like out at the pool, or like you finish mowing for hours. You know what I mean? You come inside,
Absolutely.
like this is what
that's refreshing. It doesn't give you that, like, that thing.
Yeah. Definitely don't want that.
And I think on that turtle theme, it's one of those beers that this is definitely something that you want with pizza.
Oh man. Yeah. So the cool thing about this, and this is like why I love food in general, you have this big, we'll just say unctuous, fatty, just super cheesy, over the top. Your pepperoni's got a lot of savory flavor, sometimes kind of spicy. Every single time you take a drink of this, it's like you're resetting your palate. So when you are eating a pizza, it's like you're tasting it all over again.
Yes.
So I mean,
because if you've ever had just soda or water or something with pizza, it's like after the first slice, it's just the same old thing every time. But this with the bubbles and the lime and just the way that it's going to wash that away, you're going to have new pizza every single time you take a bite.
And I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. So let's pull this thing up in Untapped, and let's give it a rating. So like we said, this is a 3.63 rating average. And let's just check in. We're going to check in. What do we think?
I'm going to give it a 3.5.
You're giving it 3.5.
3.5. That's probably one of the better beers I've had so far.
3.5. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I had this one and I gave it a 4, which I think that's like, I really like this beer.
So we're at a 3.75 then.
So we're going to cut it in half and go 3.75.
I say that's how we do it.
Okay, let's do it. So we're going to go 3.75. Really good.
Really good. That's all it says.
Can we get an Auburn in here?
That would be incredible.
Better at this.
Now you're spelling.
Auburn Spirits. Auburn Spirits right there.
Yeah.
And we're going to confirm that, guys. So we give this thing a 3.75. Great job, Smoke Brewing out of Lee Summit, Missouri. This is up in Kansas City Chiefs territory.
I love that. I want to say my boys from Casey Cattle Company are out around there too.
Oh, okay, nice.
Somewhere in that area.
Very good. So thanks Auburn for providing that beer, and go check this out. You can get this at Auburn. And
tell them we sent you.
Tell them we sent you. That's right.
They're going to hook you up. They're going to do it.
Yep. They've got the hookup over there. Just ask them what you can get if you listen to the Cartridge and Quest podcast, and they're going to tell you, and you're going to be shocked.
And if you're not, Trav will give you his wallet.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. I'm broke.
I like it. Let's get
man.
into this thing. What are we doing here today?
Dude, I'm excited about this story because this is my childhood right here.
Yeah.
We're talking about something from back in 1996. Think about like the safest feeling you had as a kid watching TV.
Okay.
The bright colors, the catchy music,
Mhm.
the hero on TV. He was telling you to always train and eat your vitamins and say your prayers. We freaking trusted this dude.
Yeah.
Millions of us trusted this dude.
Why wouldn't you?
He even gave us our own nickname. Like we were the blank, right? Like we had our own nickname from him.
I trusted you, Jared from Subway.
Jared from Subway.
No, this isn't
It's
it.
not him.
Oh, okay.
It's not him. He was a cornerstone of 90s pop culture, but on a super hot July night in 1996, that trust was freaking destroyed.
This is scary.
While fans cheered in the arena, a man was hiding in a dark motorhome out back, sweating, terrified, and about to pull the trigger on a betrayal so deep, it literally made this 11-year-old cry and grown men riot. Tonight, we uncover the paranoid, shadowy execution of the most devastating backstab in television history on Retro Rewind. Shopley. Who's bringing us Retro Rewind tonight?
It's actually presented by the Regent Theater in Wellington, and they are playing Minions and Monsters starting July 1st, and I am so excited about that.
I saw the commercial today for this one, and they say it's the best one in the series. They say that every time.
I know.
But yeah, go check out Jerry. Go check out the thing. This movie. You'll see us on the big screen.
Yeah, which is weird.
Playing up there, and I was super embarrassed when I saw it because I was with my kids, and they were like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh!" I was like, "Guys, shh,
Everybody shut up!" My kids do the same thing. It's like, "Dad, look!" I'm like, "No."
Ready for your weekly dose of nostalgic nonsense? Cartridge and Quest is here to take you on a trip back to the 90s. Join Best Buds Average Trav and Foodie Mike C as they share what life was like growing up in the 90s and how those experiences shape their parenting today. It's a weekly retro rewind packed with laughter, trivia, and all things retro. Ready to level up? Visit cartridgeandquest.com.
I was like, fry it down, kids.
Is that? Yeah, take it down a little bit, little nerds.
But yeah, so we're up there, and we'll go see this one for sure because it looks like a good one. My kids love the Minions movies.
Yeah, for sure.
And so this one looks really good.
Very excited.
All right, man. You've actually been on national TV. You were on Food Network, one of America's top 10 cooks.
Man.
So you've actually been in a chaotic kitchen where the stress level is through the roof in front of an audience.
So it is a whole other beast. Like you're in a normal kitchen, you're getting slammed, there's tickets everywhere. It's its own beast right there. But then you add the fact that like Bobby Flay is like standing right next to you or watching you. Like I can't imagine or tell you like how I felt when I was sitting here like chopping stuff and Bobby Flay walks up and asks me what I'm doing. And I'm just trying not to lose a finger.
Yeah, dude. And so let's take that anxiety.
Okay.
Strip away all the safety nets because, I mean, you guys were recording. It wasn't live.
Sure.
And we're going to go live on pay-per-view in front of a sold-out stadium with millions of people watching at home.
Okay.
Let's go on a little trip back to 96 because the Attitude Era had not came yet. It wasn't here.
Okay.
Which means it wasn't born. If it hadn't came yet, it's not born.
The fuck? Okay.
I don't even.
Yeah. Go on. I kind of wanted to run with that, but I'm going to be honest. I just kind of.
Yeah, you should have.
Just kind of left that
called
alone.
me out.
Yeah.
The Monday Night Wars were just around the corner, though. And two massive, dangerous dudes, Hall and Nash, have invaded the company.
Yeah.
They're wrecking everybody. And they've promised a third man for weeks. It's finally showtime.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously people had speculation or there's rumor of who they think it's going to be, but what are we looking for here?
I mean, if you think about it, this was before the internet, right? We didn't have spoilers in our pocket.
Sure. We're going
We
to
didn't have the internet.
and
We were
school
blind.
and, yeah.
I mean, this is why this era was also so awesome, because we didn't know what they were doing, and we're going to find out they didn't either.
Sure.
And so if we thought it was anything, we figured it was going to be somebody from the company that Hall and Nash came from, right?
Sure.
We figured that was the third man. They had another person from that company that was going to show up and surprise everybody. So if we pull back just a little bit and we go back to that hot, sticky,
summer, like what are you saying?
I don't know, man, because it's a parking lot that I was trying to say.
Okay.
I got hot and sticky, and then my mind went everywhere else. And
it's weird to me that you like stumbled on cum, and then you get back to hot and sticky, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I don't know.
I don't.
I'll be back in 10 minutes. I got to go home.
Oh God.
So if we pull out, if you will.
Go on.
God dang it, dude. I just can't get past them.
Him?
Them? It?
Okay.
What the heck is
hell is
happening
going on right now?
What in the world?
What percent are these things, by the way?
This would be a perfect time for you to hit the Charles button. I'll tell you that. Okay, listen here. This is a serious story.
Yeah.
Why are you messing up this serious story with your dumb sex talk? Freaking jerk. Okay. Let's pull back from the arena for just a second and why do you keep looking over there? I look over there every time you do because I think somebody's coming to murder us. What's going on over there?
I was looking at the camera.
No. Oh, you're looking at that?
I'm looking at the camera.
I thought you were looking at the stairs.
No, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
My gosh. I see what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to stop looking over there. This is going off the wheels real fast.
Fucking bad. This is so fucking bad. What are we doing here?
We're pulling back.
Pulling out.
From the arena.
Okay.
And we're going to go to that hot, sticky parking lot.
Is it not full of cum?
It's not.
It's not.
And there's there's a single motorhome sitting in the back in the dark.
Yeah. What are they
Inside that motorhome.
Yeah.
Pacing back and forth is the biggest star in the history of the business.
Jared from Subway.
He just flew in on a private jet, and he's freaking terrified because he's about to murder the legacy that he's built for the last 10 years. And he's second guessing the entire thing.
Okay.
Back inside the arena, though,
okay,
the executive producer is also sweating bullets. He's so paranoid that his megastar is going to use his creative power back out and use the creative power. So if you remember back then, if you know what we're talking about, you know what I'm talking about. He had creative power. He could do whatever he wanted, and everybody was scared of that. But he was the biggest star. He made the most money, so he got to do that, right?
Yeah,
and
do
so
what the fuck you want.
So he could ruin the whole thing. The executive producer pulls aside one of the other biggest stars in the company. His name's Steve.
Okay.
And he's like, listen, if this thing breaks bad, if he either doesn't come out at all or he comes out there and doesn't do what he's supposed to do, it's on you, dude. You have to be the third man. Like, we don't know if he's going to do it or not. And if he doesn't, it's you.
So that was just like a backup
It's
plan.
a backup plan.
Okay. So, I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why wouldn't he do what he's supposed to do? I mean, like, what are we looking at here? I don't understand.
Well, because he doesn't want to ruin his legacy, right?
Okay.
He's what's going to happen is going to make him from the ultimate good guy to the ultimate bad guy, and he doesn't know if he can handle that. But I think one of the crazy parts of this is they've led up to this thing for weeks, right? I mean, a couple weeks ago, we talked about Hall and Nash, and we talked about those guys coming out and ruining things and terrifying people and just stopping down shows. And
so this mystery man could have just drove the damn RV off and just not dealt with it then.
He could have. And so the question there is, like, how do they promote this thing for weeks and weeks and weeks without knowing who that is? Like, how do you hype it up? How do you do that? And so I wanted to show everybody how they did that. Do it. You just don't mention it, and everybody knows, right?
I guess, yeah.
So let's move back to the ring. The main event started. Hall and Nash come out, but there's no third man. We
Okay.
thought for sure that they were going to come out and they were going to announce that guy and that he was going to be there at the beginning of the match. So it's those two against three good guys. The crowd's crazy because it's just anticipation. We know something's happening. We know something's going to happen, but we don't know what, right? Not announcing that third man before and then him not coming out to start the match. Genius booking.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody has to. They're just hanging on that moment.
Yeah, you're not going to turn off this thing until you find out who it is. So Hall and Nash are holding their own, but they keep glancing at the ramp, just like you keep glancing at the stairs.
Somebody's going to come out.
And there's going
to be a third man.
There's going to be a third man. So they actually found out 2 hours before. That was it. The biggest freaking build up in the company, in the history of this company. And the two guys that are also involved found out 2 hours.
They literally didn't even know that. That's wild. Like,
yeah, that's why I say they didn't even know. They didn't even really know what they were doing. And so they didn't know if it was going to happen either. And so one of the good guys gets hurt and he has to be carried to the back. So now it's even. It's 2-2. Good guys, bad guys.
Obviously, we had no idea what was going on. And then for these guys to find out 2 hours prior to, like, that's just ridiculous. But I didn't know what to say. Like,
just
the fact
think about,
that
like, how the anxiety, like, how do you even focus on what you're actually trying to do?
Sure.
How do you even focus on the match at hand?
Sure. It's like trying to have a team and not knowing,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy. And so suddenly the crowd erupts, right? They go crazy. And here comes the ultimate red and yellow hero. The man that's told us to train, say our prayers, and eat our vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking Hulkster. 11-year-old kids in the front row are just pumped. Yeah. Everybody's cheering. Our hero is here to save the day. He was for sure here to help Macho Man, right? Because that's his friend in the ring and in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan slides into the ring. He stares down the bad guys. He looks at his friend who's beaten and battered, laying on the mat. And then Hogan runs off the rope, and he drops that signature massive leg drop right on his best friend's throat. The arena goes dead silent. You can literally see kids in the front row starting to cry. This 11-year-old and sitting in a buddy's living room started to cry.
It's yeah. And I remember
our hero just died right in front of us.
I remember when that happened. It's so wild just thinking about, like, it's like you had this whole legacy built up, right? And then, like, just like that, it's gone. And I feel like the next day, you know what I mean, going to school the next day and just talking to everybody about just how insane that moment was. And because even when you're a kid, like, even now, you know what I mean, you're trying to predict what's going to happen and who's going to fill this role, whatever. But I feel like in that moment with, like, Macho Man, and it's not something that you really saw coming.
Yeah, I mean, and it was Lex Luger, Macho Man, and Sting that were the good guys, right? And Steve, that's Sting, Steve Borland.
Okay.
And he was the backup plan, right? Because he was the next biggest guy. And you asked the question, why would he not do it? Why would he not go out there? Well, that's why, because he's ruining that legacy. Like, he's always been everybody's favorite. He's always been the fan favorite. He doesn't know if he can be a bad guy. So the silence lasts for what seemed like 5 minutes, but really it was just a few seconds. And then the absolute rage takes over. It stops being a TV show and fans start to riot. They start throwing sodas and beers and batteries and whatever they could find into the ring while these three are standing there celebrating what they just created.
Mm-hmm.
A fan even jumps the barricade and is legit beat down by Hall and Nash because they didn't know if he had a knife or what he was trying to do. It was raw and it was heartbreaking, and it changed the 90s, at least the 90s wrestling, forever.
It's crazy to think that somebody actually thought it was a fucking good idea. Like, Kevin Nash is a big ass dude. You mean Hulk Hogan, obviously, massive dude.
6'7".
Razor Ramon, big guy, you know,
6'5".
And you, like, I'm so fucking moved by what's going on. I'm gonna hop the barricade in my little jean shorts, and I'm gonna get my ass beat by these dudes.
It's like, but that's how real it was. Like, we were just like, what are they doing? This can't happen. That's crazy. So your just instinct takes over, and it's like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna break down as a kid, as a dude in his jorts. I'm gonna jump the barricade and freaking try to take him out, even though I know I can't. Man. Which I bet that dude still tells that story, and he's like, dude, I got beat up by the Outsiders on the day that they became the NWO.
Said my ribs were fucked.
So you talked about the next day and talking about this at school. I'm going to be honest. I do not remember the next day. I was so devastated.
Yeah, just fucking depressed.
That I do not. This was my hero.
I would say you were a Hulkster, like through and through.
I mean, this is the lunchbox that I took to school in elementary school.
Mhm.
Like, that's the one. It's
what's funny. If that was me, I would have like started sharpieing his ass. You know, like,
yeah. It's like, no, I was devastated, dude, and I don't remember the next day. Like, I don't remember talking to people about this. I don't remember, just the uproar when we went to school, because I just don't. Like, it was traumatizing to me because my hero was dead and he was a bad guy and he just turned on everybody.
I fucking loved it.
I bet. Yeah. I mean, and I ended up loving it.
Yeah.
Like, I ended up thinking NWO was awesome and
took
great.
a minute, but
it did take me a little bit of time, but I definitely remember thinking this is awesome. Like, these guys are great. And Hulkster being a bad guy, he did it just as well as he did, maybe better than he did being a good guy.
Honestly, I think he needed it. For the longest time, God, they just ran the shit out of him as the good guy and just kept throwing
100%. It wouldn't
bad guy after bad guy after bad guy. And I feel like it was taking a dive for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He needed to reinvent himself and do something a little more fun.
Yeah, no, I think it was definitely a good thing for him. I mean, he definitely, it made his career last longer. And it definitely changed the perspective that people had on who he could be and what he could be as a character.
Sure.
Because he could be both of those things, which is crazy, because being both of those things, it's not easy to do, and not very many people can switch sides and still be the best at it. And he was.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. Hulkster. Best freaking time in TV history. Just best time in wrestling history. Like, from now, like a couple weeks ago, Stone Cold said, Austin 316 just whipped your ass.
Yeah.
The Outsiders came, and then NWO started, and then it was just that
the whole Attitude Era. Yeah, I feel like we have absolutely had the best era in wrestling for sure.
Insane how awesome it was. So,
can you imagine being like some of the older fuckers who used to watch wrestling, like when it was like started being on TV, just a bunch of big ass fat dudes like wrestling in tights and shit.
Yeah,
like
this is not what we've signed up for.
Yeah, goddamn.
Which that's kind of how I feel now. Like, it, I don't really care about wrestling.
I don't know that, but at least there's like the gimmick and the story and all that.
It's just, everybody has their own name, and everybody has like, it feels like it's more ingrained into normal society.
But here's the thing though, like they actually have like flashy gimmicks and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of distracting.
Yeah.
Whereas before it's like, this is fucking Pat Riley. He's a fucking plumber on the weekend or the weekdays.
Pat Riley, the coach from the Miami Heat.
I'm just saying. Just some fucking white ass name, this is John Smith coming to you from fucking plumbing school. He's an instructor.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, Big John Stud. Like, yeah, it was lame, but it was at least like, I don't know. But yeah, like I did see a funny TikTok. Danhausen. Have you seen Danhausen?
Yeah,
the
fucking wild
cursed guy.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny. His gimmick is really pretty hilarious, because I saw where a guy was getting ready to attack him, and he gets up off the ring and he just says, "You are cursed," and these fireworks go off in the ring and into the guy's face, and he falls and he beats him because he cursed him. Pretty funny.
Wild. That's wild. I feel like he did that to one of the NBA teams or something.
The Knicks. He was with the Knicks in the finals, and he did.
It worked out with
"You are cursed" thing. Yeah. Or maybe he cursed the Spurs. I don't remember. I don't pay too much attention.
Okay.
But. All right. Well, story time's over. Let's get into a little bit of channel surfing. All about summer blockbusters. Wrong button.
Channel surfing with Trav and Mike. We're taking.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks
Says
like
it is.
Yeah. Stream's still up, I guess.
We got some chats over here. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah. You don't want to read it.
Anything good?
No.
No?
Gary Garcia, though, he said he remembers switching back and forth from Raw and Nitro. Man, I wish I could say I was that guy. I did watch a little bit of WCW, but man, I was pretty much strictly a Raw guy.
So channel surfing. Let's get into this thing. So July 3rd, 1991, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, proving that the ultimate father figure is just a reprogrammed Austrian cyborg in leather pants.
Yeah.
And to this day, a T-800 still offers better emotional support than half the stepdads in the Midwest, because at least he told them he'd be back.
That's true. Sometimes you just never fucking know what's going on in there. The emotional stability, I tell you.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay, July 1st of 92, A League of Their Own. I fucking love this movie. So Tom Hanks, out here telling people there's no crying in baseball, but there's plenty of crying when you're like in the movie theater paying for all these expensive ass snacks. But super cool movie, and the most unrealistic part of the whole movie wasn't, you know, like catching the fastball like barehanded, like that shit like it hurt. But it was the fact that Rosie O'Donnell could be lovable at any fucking point in her life. Like, no, she is not at all.
She's the worst. She's so bad. Oh man. All right, June 30th, 1995, Apollo 13 came out in theaters, making nerds look infinitely cooler than astronauts for exactly one summer.
That's it. That's all you get.
Between this and Forrest Gump and Castaway, Tom Hanks really spent the entire decade just desperately trying to get back to his family while while terrible crap happened to him, and his mode of transportation. Like, he just could not keep the wheels on whatever he was riding in.
No, absolutely.
A ship, an airplane.
Didn't matter. He's just cursed. Danhausen, like, just
didn't even have legs.
Oh God. Anyway, July 2nd, 96, Independence Day. Absolutely great movie.
Is it?
Love it. Dude, you didn't like that. Tell me you didn't like it.
It was good. At the time, it was good.
Okay. Anyways, teaching an entire generation that like a MacBook PowerBook could take down like an advanced alien civilization. Do what?
We can't even get no echo.
No,
on MacBook.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what our problem is. 30 years later, here we're trying to just get a solid fucking Wi-Fi signal, and these guys are out here taking an entire alien race
Which
down.
is, I mean, honestly, not to get too conspiracy theory, but this is exactly what I say about the moon mission in the 60s. Like, really?
Yeah.
We can't even get solid Wi-Fi, and they made a phone call from the moon.
Hmm.
Anywho. All right. July 2nd, 1997, Men in Black. Will Smith officially took over 4th of July weekend and demanded that we all buy expensive Ray-Bans, which we're buying those expensive Ray-Bans again because we have Meta glasses.
Still expensive as hell.
But the real neutralizer was the soundtrack. You'd listen to that freaking rap song once and completely forget everything you learned in 6th grade. Black suits with Ray-Bans on a walk in shadow. What? That I didn't even write that right. But anyways,
the hell are you even talking
I don't
about?
know, just saying words that don't mean nothing.
Okay.
That was flat. I wish I had like a wah sound, because
or that thing that like takes you back and erases your memory.
Yeah, that's the neutralizer, but my joke did not land.
No, fuck that. Imagine that though. Sure hilarious. June 30th, 99, South Park, bigger, longer, uncut. Absolutely crazy. I remember watching this and it blew my mind because like I knew it was going to be like, you know, at a certain level. And it was just so fucking bad. And it just expanded like everybody's vocabulary. You're hearing wild ass shit. And I've never seen a group of 12-year-olds like learn all the lyrics like to a musical like so damn fast. It's
crazy
wild.
that South Park was a musical.
Dude, I remember sitting in my living room, like, you know, I convinced my mom to let us get this. Like, I can't remember, we rented it or got it on like a pay-per-view or something. And then they start singing the song about Uncle Fucker. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I'm like trying to turn the TV down real fast so she doesn't hear it and come in and turn it off or something. Absolutely insane. I don't know.
I can see that. Like,
crazy,
you're just, like,
dude.
you're praying.
I was scrambling for sure. Blame Canada.
The joke was I was going to sing the song. I was going to rap. Black suits with the Ray-Bans on. Walk in the shadows.
No, I don't like that.
Move in silence. Guard against the extraterrestrial violence.
No,
that's white boy rap.
No.
Will Smith did it way better.
Did he?
That deserves somebody to walk over here and just slap the crap out of me. Will Smith should.
Keep his name out your mouth.
Wild Wild West in 1999 on June 30th, a giant mechanical spider and Will Smith, because the late 80s literally had no rules left. Will Smith turned down playing Neo in The Matrix to do this movie.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's the kind of career-ending suicide that makes you want to walk up on stage and slap somebody. Oh, I already used that joke once. Want.
God damn, you're really bad
at this. But, you know, I'm going to give myself one of these anyways. That's channel surfing. That was weak. I'll give us that. That was not the best channel surfing ever. But what are you going to do? It's a live show.
Yeah.
We'll fix it for everybody that watches it later.
Money back guarantee.
That's right. All right, let's get into a little bit of Conundrum.
Get ready for the Cartridge Conundrum. Powered by nostalgia and Player One energy. Cartridge and Quest forever.
still don't think we're there.
Almost.
Okay.
Hola.
It said our stats are pretty good, though. It said we're ahead of 55% of people doing this.
Hey, there you go. We just need them galaxies.
Send those galaxies, chat. Drop an L for the whatever the fuck's
Drop an
going
L for
on.
the channel surfing and give us that galaxy to keep us going.
Drop an L for TikTok just being an ass.
Okay. All right. So you just begged your parents to stop at Electronics Boutique. You remember EB Games, Electronics Boutique?
Yeah, I mean, I was from Arlington, so I went to
But you guys
Wichita.
went to Wichita.
Yeah, like on my fucking birthday. That was.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. But you
We'd
went
go to like
EB.
the mall or some shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Guarantee you went to EB.
Yeah.
And you tear open the box and you slap 2 AA batteries in this heavy gray plastic block.
Mm-hmm.
You get home and you jam that sucker right into that back of that N64.
Jamming it in.
Just jamming it with them 2 AA's in it. Vibrating the crap out of your hands.
Yeah.
You instantly feel the weight, but the exact moment you take damage on the screen, the controller violently shakes out of your hands. Freaking magic, dude.
Yeah.
Rumble in my hands from the game. In fact, that beautiful battery guzzling piece of hardware is exactly where we got the name for our t-shirts, Rumble Pak Apparel.
Yeah.
Which you can go grab at the CAQ Mall if you want one.
Absolutely. They're pretty sick. And
Shameless
actually, dude,
plug.
I'm going to be honest. This is like comfortable as hell.
Mm-hmm. I knew you
Great
liked that
material.
kind of shirt. You
Great
like those. Those are the Bella t-shirts. I don't know the name.
I like it.
But yeah, they're
I don't
super
know.
soft and
Very soft.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like the comfort color shirts. They're a little bit thicker.
I don't like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me
So,
feel
yeah.
sweaty and
That one's
shitty
cool. I like
and
it.
hate my life.
All right, so here's the conundrum for this week. On June 30th, 1997, Nintendo introduced the Rumble Pak alongside which legendary N64 game? Was it A, number A, Super Mario 64,
Yes.
number B, GoldenEye 007, number C, Star Fox 64, or number D, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? If you've got the answer, let us know in the comments. We'll let everybody know at the end of the show, and we will put the answer out on socials on Monday.
Hell yeah.
Good game.
Super Mario. Love it.
Great game. GoldenEye 007 was so awesome.
I love the big head mode. That was fun.
I was just oddball and everybody was pissed at me.
Yep.
Are we there? TikTok.
Yeah.
We're back,
Looks like
baby.
we are back. We are back, baby. If you're just joining us, you missed all the F words I was saying at the beginning.
Man, this guy can't stop saying the F word.
I was just testing my mic and it was
He
getting a
can't
little
stop.
crazy.
Won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Cannot.
All the F words.
All of them.
Flamboyant and flatulent and
You're just saying F words or?
fat. All the F words. You guys back? Anybody back in there yet?
Yeah, there's some people in there. Some people have joined.
Heck yeah.
Let's get into a new segment though. What we got next? What are we doing here?
Yeah, so we're gonna play the game. And this week I thought it'd be fun to do a suits versus Jabronis, square Silicon Valley suit or squared circle jabroni. So we're gonna put a jabroni and a suit up against each other, and you're gonna tell me which one you think is which.
I'm so good at this.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Who are we looking at? Silicon Valley suit, a squared circle jabroni.
No,
Bunch of
why would we let
nerdy-
people get in there? Let me get
Bunch of
this.
nerdy asses.
Let me get. What are you doing, Google Drive? You stupid thing!
You son of a bitch.
Let me in my folder.
You bitch.
Yeah, what he said.
I'm just here. Just here thinking about pizza. You kept talking about pizza now.
We're out of beer already.
I know.
Those
It was
beers are too
fucking
good.
terrible. Maybe we need 2 beers an episode.
I didn't leave extra ones in there, did I?
I don't think so. Of those, no. We'd have to break into next week, and then that might be a problem.
Is there anything that's got 4 of them in there?
Shit? I don't know.
So we don't have to. How many? Heck yeah, let's do that. We don't even have to announce it.
Don't look at me. Oh, fuck. Yes. Can I twist this off? I'm so goddamn strong. So fucking strong, you guys.
Ooh, look at that.
Don't look at it, you fuckers. I'm going to pour this so wrong. Don't look at it.
You are echoing like a mother trucker.
Me or you?
You are.
Huh. Interesting.
That's
We're going to switch to the Mac, and it's going to make it better. It's your laptop that's doing it. You're attached to the iCloud.
Bro, I'm just grasping at straws at this point.
I know. But it's always me. I'm the one. It's not the fucker with like the
You want to know something funny?
triple the fucking voice here. What?
I texted you this week,
Mhm.
and I said, bro, I know what it was.
Yep.
And I told you what it was.
Mhm.
And then I went back and looked at the stream.
Yep. It was you.
It's fun. Yeah, I actually picked the wrong source. But that's not the case this week because I've got rid of the entire wavelength.
Okay, but here's the thing. It is so fucking like every time we nail it and it sounds good, we do the test, we go live, we listen to it, and
What
then
do
it's
we-
all just fucked again. And
Be-
I don't
because you
understand.
lose power every 2 seconds.
Wellington loses power. It's not me. It's not. I'm not paying my
Quit.
fucking bills here.
Pay your freaking bill, bro.
I will never pay my bills.
Never. All right, let's that's good, right? You guys are in for a surprise when we talk about this one later. Because that's some good stuff.
Might be higher than a 375, to be honest.
Man, he's a tough critic, folks.
I am.
Okay. Get back in there, TikTok. We had to quit the live and come back. All right. Let's get into this thing.
Here we go. What is this?
Oh.
You should have this shit earlier.
We'll put it in the episode. Yeah, this is cool, though.
That's badass.
Here's the conundrum.
Okay,
All right, here's where we're at.
let's do this.
All right, we've got Squared Circle Jabroni or Silicon Valley Suit. And today, the first one is Mark Sloan versus Gerald Kaplan. Which one of those guys is the suit and which one of those guys is the jabroni?
Sloan definitely gets his ass beat.
Sloan is the jabroni, he says. Mother trucker.
Ooh. Oh my
God.
God. What the fuck?
Yeah, doesn't he look like a big old dummy with a little tiny package?
It's like looking in a mirror. What the fuck? What did I just say? That's weird. Why did I say that?
If the mirror makes things smaller. Yeah, so Sloane's definitely the pro wrestler here. He was a British professional wrestler. Okay, Gerald Kaplan, though, this guy, he was numerous companies that he founded. The Go Corporation, his technology actually developed the first smartphone and the first tablet PC. So this dude's freaking
Damn.
smart.
That's wild.
Definitely not a jabroni.
No.
Okay, let's move to the next one. We got John Warnock versus Nick Dinsmore. Which one of these guys is the jabroni and which one of these guys is the suit?
Holy fuck. It could be either. I mean, these are just fucking terrible. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go with Warnock as the jabroni.
Warnock is the jabroni, he says. You'd be wrong, sir.
Ah, damn.
You remember this guy. I know you do.
Eugene.
Eugene, you remember
God
him.
damn. Big ass dork. He was amazing though.
He was.
Anytime I saw that guy, I was like, yeah, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, so better known as his ring name, Eugene. He was a American professional wrestler. Yeah, he was a big dork. And then John Warnock, he was an investor, and he ended up co-founding Adobe.
He's got so much fucking money right
Well,
now.
he's dead, but so he doesn't have any money. But he died in 2003. But he did have a lot of money, and his family probably has a lot of money.
What a baller.
What a baller.
He looks like a baller.
He does, yeah.
That's how he died. He was drowning in it.
Yeah, he was just balling. He died on the basketball court.
That's not what I
Not
meant.
what you were talking about.
No, let's go ahead and move
Oh.
on.
Anywho, okay. We've got Donovan Morgan versus Gordon Eubanks. Which one of these guys is the jabroni?
Morgan for sure.
Donovan Morgan is the jabroni.
Absolutely.
Why do you pick Donovan Morgan as the jabroni?
It just sounds like a jabroni ass name.
You were right.
Okay.
He was in Ring of Honor. He was also in WCW and WWF. But yeah, you can just look at him. He was definitely.
I mean, dude, look like he was in shape though. I mean,
you had to be, but he just never made it, I guess. And
Yeah.
then Gordon Eubanks, he was the CEO of Symantec, which is the antivirus company. Which,
okay.
golly, dude, like he was probably rolling in it too. Are we talking about money? Oh,
You could tell by looking at him, he was rolling it. He's just drowning in it.
what's he drowning in? Tell me in the chat.
Somebody put it in the chat.
What's he
for him.
drowning in?
Somebody paint him a picture.
Okay, don't tell us what he's drowning in, but let us drown in a galaxy. Let's go.
Send those fucking
I'm
galaxies,
kidding,
chat.
guys. I don't even know what that means. I just
don't
hear
know
people
either.
on live saying that, and so I say it,
Sounds like fun.
but I don't know what it means.
It's fun when you watch like the TikToks and people have like a fucking cowboy hat and mustache all of a sudden. Like, I'm going to shit myself. The first time that happened, I look over and I see I have a
Oh,
fucking...
because they give him something and it pops up on there? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's funny. I was like, it'd also be funny if you just popped up naked, but I don't know how that works.
Anyway.
What are you rolling in?
God damn it.
I don't know, man. Oh, that's cool. I did that. I didn't know I could do that.
Was that it?
That's it. 3 of them.
Holy shit. We did it.
We did it.
God. Tell you what, though, if you like what we're doing and want to support in any way possible, our merch store is huge. Like, you know, I don't want to say it like in itself is huge. It's like it would be a huge way to support us.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff in there.
And
we
it'd be
can add more
cool as
stuff,
hell,
but
though, to like go see somebody in public wearing like this shirt or
it would be
something.
amazing.
So that would make my life. So if you want to make my life, you probably don't. But if you do, like, go get a fucking t-shirt
Yeah.
and we're
like
like
making mediocre Mexicans smile.
mediocre at best. Yeah,
I love giving you a hard time. It's so fun.
I love it.
You're the best. Yeah, for real. Go check out the store. Go check out the website in general.
Yeah.
Go do something funny on the website because I can actually see what happens on there. Like not your camera.
Don't get all weird about it. I'm not
Yeah.
watching you at home.
not
So
watching you
don't
at
think
home,
for a
like,
second that I am.
But you should definitely put a shirt on, dude, when you're at our website because that's weird. No, but like you can watch. That's just how websites work now. Like they have screen recordings of like what the mouse movement on. A
Oh,
website.
really?
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy as fuck, and I don't like it.
Yeah, people don't kind of know that, but it happens, and so, yeah.
Hmm.
I have a question for you though, real quick. It's just something that popped in my head.
Okay.
If fish could talk,
Okay.
would they all talk the same, or would they have different accents based on where they were or what kind of fish they were?
I'd like to believe there'd be different dialects.
You think?
I mean, fuck, we do.
I know, but
How would it be any different?
just because they're not as smart as us.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You're pretty fucking dumb.
Wow. I did not know this was going to turn into a me being dumb conversation. But like, okay, so maybe each kind of fish talks differently.
Mm-hmm.
But what if a shark in the Pacific Ocean, is it going to sound the same as a shark in the Indian Ocean? Is there even sharks in the Indian Ocean? I don't know.
I don't know shit about anything.
I know. It's a hypothetical. It's a what?
What
do you
the fuck
think?
even brought that up? Why would
I
you
don't
even
know. It was in my brain and I thought I'd ask you.
drop a galaxy for us, guy? I don't know what the fuck we're even talking about.
Drop a galaxy so we can get divorce papers, please, because we're getting divorced. He doesn't play along.
Damn, oh my god. What the fuck does this even mean?
I don't know, just what popped in my head.
Okay. If I just said this shit that pops in my head,
You should. Maybe people would watch our
No.
stuff if you did that.
you'd be cutting every goddamn episode early.
Like, okay, we gotta
Shit
go.
gets weird. It gets so weird.
Yeah, it's so crazy up there. Well, we're about to find out what's on your mind right now, so let's do it.
What's on my mind? I'm never in quest to point of view for the Cartridge and Quest crew. He's sharing it for you.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what's been on my mind.
Uh-oh.
This shit is not stopping. I'm not sleeping on it.
Bro.
48 days until Cowboys football.
Or
if you
40,
count-
or 47 if you watch this the day after, or 45, or 44, or 43.
As of this fucking moment right now.
Sunday,
And yes,
June 28th.
the fuck are you talking about? Anyways,
That's right now. That's 48 days.
I'm talking about 48 days from now.
Yeah.
It's going to be the first
Sunday,
preseason game,
June
and I'm counting it.
28th.
I fucking hate you. I swear to God. Fucking hate him. I say that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30. So you guys don't know, but we get up early. We work out
Yeah,
together
you'll be able to tell by looking at me.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And every time my alarm goes off, I'm like, I fucking hate him. I don't, but it just makes me feel good about myself
What are
to
you
say
gonna do?
that first thing in the morning. Anyways, I am counting preseason, by the
Yes,
way.
dude. Oh, you
People
are?
do not count it.
You're really pumped this.
I am
this
so
year.
amped,
Holy
dude.
smokes.
Just to see that fucking star like flying around with a football. I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck who it is, who's playing, who's not, whatever. Caleb Downs probably going to be, running some shit. I'm excited to see that. But if you're not counting that, 77 days, they're going to play September 13th at the Giants. So,
I get goosebumps every time I see him pop up on TikTok, dude.
dude, and I'm just saying, fuck the Giants. With that being said, though,
Yes.
I have a clip here.
Always.
We're gonna play this. Check it out. Oh, it just gets me fucking amped.
Let's see what he's got.
It's not just a game. It's a way of life. We don't follow trends. We set the standard. Rug.
Oh shit. That was Diggs though. He sucks.
This is more than football. That guy. It's a way of life passed down through generations.
I hate that they play up the Cowboy stuff so much though, because it's not like that.
They're called the fucking Cowboys.
I know, but it's like more not. I don't know.
This is our
There he is.
This
Ooh,
is Cowboys country.
let's go. Oh, I love it, dude.
so fucking
Mo,
sick.
oh,
dude.
let's see. Where is
So
it?
sick.
Look at this. I'm so pumped. I even went and got. Oh man, I didn't save it on there. Dang it. I went and got Cowboys wallpapers for my phone because I want to
Okay.
get my phone
Yeah,
prepped.
yeah. You sent it to me.
Oh, I did. Send
Those were
to you.
sick,
Yes,
yeah.
and those were sick, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dude, I just love football season so much. Like now that basketball and hockey are over,
Yeah.
I'm just so pumped for football. I love Sunday afternoons, Sunday mornings, Sunday
Mhm.
nights, just watching football, like playing fantasy football, anticipating the Cowboys for the first couple weeks before they suck. Like I just am so pumped for
So
football.
super excited about it. And with that, there's always stuff to be talked about. You know what I mean? There's always things going on behind the scenes. And you just recently reached out to me and saying like, hey man, there's like this potential 3-team thing that's going on here.
Yeah.
The Cowboys could potentially land Max Crosby.
Yes.
And-
And Calvin
Yeah.
Ridley.
So initially I was just focused on Max Crosby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's a fucking monster.
He's a beast.
Super
He's
good.
he's a head case, but he's a beast.
Yeah, absolutely. I love what he's doing. And man, he's even battling his own demons. But that's why he has the triangle everything, I think it's like a substance abuse deal. But anyway, and then so initially when I wrote you, I was like, dude, we're gonna lose George Pickens
Right.
for Max Crosby. Like, dude, is that something we want? Do we need it right now? But then you talked about Calvin Ridley as well. And it got me thinking, like, okay, Calvin Ridley, he's been in a little bit.
Oh, wow.
He's made some plays, made a good name for himself. But if you look at the last season, dude, he was cut short because he broke his leg like in
Yeah.
November. So obviously, like, he didn't have a whole lot of playing time. So in comparison, George Pickens 17 games, then we had
That's
Calvin Ridley at
crazy.
7 games. But the craziest thing is you look at the receptions, 93 for Pickens, and then we had 17 to Ridley. Receiving yards, 1429 to 303.
Them TDs though.
9 TDs to 0.
Dude.
You know what I mean? So, but if you look at yards per catch,
Yeah,
and
it's
this is where
pretty
stats,
even,
this is where stats are so fucky because it's like 15.4 to
It's
17.8.
like, so what? Give me them touchdowns and a little bit less yardage every time.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. But if you flip a coin 4 times, your odds are going to look significantly different
Yeah.
if you flip it 100 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
God,
I
I don't know,
agree
man.
with you. He was hurt last year, and that's the thing, is he's still good. Pickens, dude, though, I don't know. Like our defense is getting better, and so but would Max Crosby make it so much
Max
better?
Crosby, I think, would shut a lot of shit down. You know what I mean? But
Getting rid of Pickens and not having CD, because CD's probably not going to be healthy the entire season.
Mhm.
He hasn't been
sure.
in the last 2 seasons, and so we need Pickens there. We need that second guy, but Ridley can step up.
And he can. But the thing I've seen, though, is like anytime somebody has like a broken leg, a broken ankle,
They
a
just
knee
come back
injury,
as fast.
they come back and they might be good for a minute, but they play scared. Even when Dak like hurt his ankle, he hasn't been the same since. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
been scared to run the ball.
Yeah.
He hasn't, got
Agreed.
outside the pocket a whole lot.
Yeah.
And it's like when he scrambles, that's when the Cowboys are a major threat. And
Yeah.
the fact that he's not doing that, it's like you could say the same for Calvin Ridley. Maybe he can't plant as well as he did
Yeah.
before. And So
Yeah.
you never know. He could be outstanding. He could be a monster for us, but it's a gamble.
It'll be interesting to see if it happens because that was a 3-team trade. There was another team that was also in that trade, so it was just like this whole thing that could happen. And the crazy thing is Baltimore. He signed in Baltimore, right? Max Crosby did, and then they backed out because he got that doctor's note that said it was all bad, and so then he had to go back to the Raiders. And so he wants out. We heard way back then that the Cowboys were definitely interested in him, and they had put some stuff up. And then as soon as he went to the Ravens, they traded those guys away to San Francisco. So we know they were interested in him.
But to me, that's on some Micah Parsons shit, though. You know what I mean? Like, Micah was great. He won way too much money. We sent him off to Green Bay and then find out he had like a fucked up back.
Yeah, and I don't think he's even doing very well right now.
No, and that's the thing. Like, he's still a presence no matter
what.
I'm
just saying, like his back.
Sure.
I don't think his back.
And
I
that's
think his
what I'm
back
saying.
is hurt.
Regardless, he's a presence.
He's a beast.
But I can't imagine him at 100% because I don't know that we ever saw him at 100%.
I think we did that first year with Dan Quinn when he first put him at defensive end.
Sure,
we saw what he could do, and he was wrecking quarterbacks like crazy.
Yeah,
and then he wore down because he's just little. Like and he's a huge guy. Like I'm saying he's little and I'm tiny, but like defensive tackles are big dudes, and he's way smaller than those guys. And offensive tackles are humongous, and he's way smaller, and he's trying to get around those guys. And so, like, he's just going to wear down by the end of the season. But you can't not play him because he has to be there.
So the craziest thing is I got to hang out with Trent Murphy from the Buffalo Bills.
Huge.
Massive fucking guy. Like, literally, when he shook my hand, it was like fucking grabbing a handful of bananas.
He walks into restaurants and people are like, he has to be someone famous because of how big he is.
You just know. And super awesome guy. Super nice guy. Like, he's just a country dude who loves to hunt and hang out with his dogs and stuff. Anyway, like, I remember talking to him and saying, like, dude, like, I've always been fast. I'm a small guy, like, whatever. It's like, do you think there's any chance, like, I could, like, just get up there and, like, race even one of these, like, 400-pound linemen? Or, you know what I mean? And he's like, absolutely not. So it's crazy for me to think that these refrigerator-ass dudes are that faster
than you could probably even in your prime.
Exactly. That's wild, dude.
There's the amount. I mean, way back at the very beginning of this podcast, Dante Hall told us, like, there's athletes and then there's NFL athletes, and they're just cut from a different cloth. Like, they're just built different. And it's like,
dude. And Dante Hall's my guy. You know what I mean? Like, I've hung out with him a handful of times. We've done some events together. Dude's been in my house. You know what I mean? Like, super cool. And to see how tall he is, you know, 'cause he's not a big dude. You know what I mean? And even now, out of
he's maybe as tall as you.
Yeah.
Like, not much. But
he's
taller than you,
in crazy good shape, though. Like, dude's still in great shape.
Yeah.
So for him to be in his prime doing what he was doing and being like my size, like, that is just nuts.
Like, how can you just imagine how fast?
Crazy.
And just
I
agile,
cannot imagine, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, football's so awesome, dude. I just love that it's even getting close. I mean, it feels like it's forever away. It's already almost July, which means when August hits, there we go, right? Like, that's preseason, and we're going to be pumped for it.
Dude, I'm so amped already. I'm already getting my sports betting primed up.
I don't know. Betting in general, I'm down on betting because I just can't win.
Maybe let your wife do it.
She can't win right now either.
Oh, damn.
I mean, she can win sports betting. She's really good at hockey betting. She knows hockey. Like, it's so funny. We were watching the hockey playoffs, and we're sitting there, and she's talking about hockey, and a play happened, and that she, like, instantly was just like, she said this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like total nerd hockey stuff.
Okay.
And the announcer, not 2 seconds later,
said the
exact same thing that she said. And I just looked at her, and she looks at me, and I was like, oh.
She knows what she's doing. She really does. She's always sending me shit that she's, like, betting on. And with that being said, I think it's like, what, September when hockey comes back, or is it October? Okay. So I know she's, like, absolutely amped for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start trailing her picks.
Yeah, you should.
I'm just going to follow fucking everything she does. I have no idea what's going on.
She's good at it.
But, man, all I know is hockey games are fun to watch. She calls it the boy aquarium and wants them to kiss, and I think that's fun.
Yeah, she does do that, which bugs me, but I'm just like, well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to start doing that, too. We need to go to a game, and I'm just going to start, like, trying to get everybody to
just have a sign.
Yeah.
Kiss. No.
Anyway, God. So, like I said, this is incredible for me. Just thinking about the Cowboys reminds me, like, when they're in their prime, you know, back in the day. And then recently I've had so many people talking about this Michael movie. And that was another thing that kind of got me back into, you know, like, what I grew up with. And I don't even want to say that my dad was, like, a big Michael Jackson fan, but it was played a lot. You know what I mean? And I feel like he respects the artist and everything. So last night I actually took the opportunity to sit and watch this movie and see what it was going to be like. And it was weird because like I had no idea like how in depth they were going to get with everything, or like really. I mean, he went through a whole span of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
does it get pretty dark? Because his life was pretty dark, right?
it's fairly dark, but the good thing for me, and I don't want to give any spoilers here, but it's like they cut it when they should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't get into like the super.
It's
crazy.
his nephew or somebody playing the part, right?
It is.
So it probably looks a lot like him.
It's Jafar Jackson.
Yeah.
So dude, it's wild because there's a few parts in the movie, and I'm sitting there watching it with Kara, and we're both like, "Oh my god, dude, that looks just like it looks like him." You know what I mean?
The thriller stuff, I think, is where it looks the most, right?
Yeah, because obviously through his career, he started going through some surgeries and things like that. So the character, is portraying some of that. But man, it's just like the look in his eye and everything. Like it's like, dude, it looks like him. The way he's executing the moves and everything, it's like he has that same intensity, and it's like just how fluid he was with everything. So it's like I can't imagine all the work he had to put into it because it was a lot. But not trying to give anything away, but the whole premise basically
It's
just
been out enough.
it's been out a little while, but it's basically based on Joe Jackson and just kind of the pressures, the traumas he went through, just basically trying to appease his dad and his family and carry on that legacy. But man, seeing everything behind the scenes, you like see like what a good dude he really was. So it was really cool to go back and see that. And obviously when people die, you want to paint them in the best light possible. But man, he really seemed like he was a person after people's heart, and he just wanted to make real connections, and that was super cool, and just kind of overcoming trauma and things like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I think just being the king of pop and getting to that level of fame, like he was the most famous person in the world for a couple of years.
Sure.
A long time, actually, probably more than a couple of years. And so that changes you, no matter if you think it's going to or not. And so it's just a matter of, how much are you going to let that happen?
Sure.
So,
but he even knew that as a kid. Like that's one thing that was cool they were talking about, because the Jackson 5 was a big deal as well.
Huge.
And he was just a little ass kid when that was going on. That was a lot of pressure and practice and things he had to execute as a child and miss out on.
Yeah.
And, part of the movie, his mom was saying like, well, you need to get real friends. And he's like, people just want to stare at me and take pictures and, whatever. And it's like, man, I can't imagine having that kind of.
That would suck. Especially as a little kid. But yeah, I mean, I remember like it's still popular now at Christmas time, the Jackson 5 Christmas song about saw mom kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But they had way more songs than that. Yeah, like from the time, and that was his dad's doing, right? Like his dad pushed that on his entire family, and he was not nice about it.
Yeah. And what's cool is if you look on like IMDb, they have like some trivia on it, and there's like 3 of the siblings didn't want anything to do with it, so you don't even hear them talk about like Randy or Janet, or I can't even remember who else it was.
Janet was there, not in the Jackson 5, but she was famous after.
Well, yeah, but in this movie, they didn't want any part of. They didn't want anything to do with it.
It was too real.
Maybe so. I don't know. I think maybe they were just afraid it was going to like taint the legacy or whatever the case is. But killer movie though. I mean, it really was super super good movie, and I feel like honestly, it's like everybody could watch it. Like I could have watched it with my kids, and I didn't know how it would be because, like, dude was huge.
Yeah, he was. He was big. Good little segment there.
I liked it. Man, such a good movie.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Not at the Regent.
Not at the Regent. We're going to go watch Minions and Monsters, baby.
That's right. Heck yeah. All right, let's get in a little bit of Trav's take.
Let's power up the fun.
Welcome to Trav's take on Cartridge and Quest.
The quest is just.
We got any more chats? Nope, people hate us. All right, so we talked about the Rumble Pak in the Conundrum and how awesome that was. And so at the top of Trav's take, I'm just going to give the answer to the Conundrum. The answer to the Conundrum was Star Fox 64. You got it wrong.
Yeah.
And did you play this game?
I did. It was great.
Bro. So 1997, Nintendo dropped the Rumble Pak alongside Star Fox 64, and it freaking changed the game, at least for me. Like, I know there was Rumble before this, but not really.
Not like that. No.
Not to this level.
Not a responsive.
Yeah. So Star Fox was just this cinematic, like, awesome universe where you're flying planes and it felt awesome. And the reason that I want to talk about this today is because I love looking at things that are that happened back when we were kids, and they're coming back around. Star Fox just dropped on June 28th. Star Fox.
Yep.
On the Nintendo Switch 2. Brand new game. It's basically a remake of Star Fox 64, and they just made this thing look awesome, dude.
I love that.
So
It's like Toy Story 5, though. I mean,
yeah,
man.
no,
To see the graphics from like
It's
the first
crazy.
Toy, even then we watched the first Toy Story and I was like, man, this is so crazy and so
we
cool.
thought that those scenes looked
Bro.
real, and we were like, this is crazy animation in the
Yeah.
original one. And then to see it now, to see Toy Story 5, it's like
Immensely different.
some of those scenes, like there was a scene either in the woods or by the ocean or something in that movie, and I was like, they could have just taken real footage of that and not animated it,
Yeah.
because that looks so real.
It's crazy.
And so the crazy thing about this is the Nintendo Switch 2. It's a handheld, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you hold it in your hand. It's this big.
Yep.
It's got Joy-Cons on the side of it, and it's got a big old touchscreen on it. And it has got, I feel like, the fanciest, just haptic vibration feedback of anything I've ever felt, because playing I got the demo. I didn't buy the game yet, but I got the demo of Star Fox. And I didn't even know they did demos anymore, which is another thing from like back then that maybe they're going to start doing more of. I downloaded the demo, so I started playing it, and the haptic feedback, like the vibration, the rumble off of the Switch, this handheld thing that doesn't take extra batteries, it doesn't nothing, was awesome. And so back in 97, when you bought the Rumble Pak, that hardware just actively kind of fought back with you, right? It was this big gray clunky thing. And you put batteries in the back of it. They lasted 2 minutes, and you couldn't even use your memory card and the Rumble Pak at the same time. You had to put your Rumble Pak in and then swap it out if you wanted to save. And so we talk about like the 90s being all awesome and we have our rose-colored glasses, but again, it was clunky. Like it just, it was the beginning of things that we have now that are super awesome, that have been refined. This thing literally had an off-center piece of metal that just spun, and that's what made it vibrate. Like, it was not.
But even with that being said, it's like it was still the first of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Agreed,
done
yeah. I mean,
well.
we didn't
It's
we didn't
paving
know
the
better.
way for what it is. But man,
yeah, it just sounded like a shoe in a freaking dryer.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was going around,
but it was innovation. You know, it was just. I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great, dude. I'm not even gonna say that it wasn't. But the Switch 2 uses HD Rumble 2.0, and it's so advanced. Like, this thing literally monitors its own coil temperature and adjusts the voltage so that you never get fade in that. Like, it's the same all the time because it's always looking at the temperature and going up and down and doing its thing. And so now that we're grown men, we can buy premium stuff, dude.
Yeah.
And
Everything.
we expect things to work. Nintendo took a clunky battery draining 97 hardware and gave us the ultimate luxury dad upgrade. We get to experience the exact same retro barrel rolls and a gorgeous cinematic remake, but on pristine, awesome HD screen in our hands. And it's just like, it brought me back this week to just like, this is crazy that our childhood really is all coming back because it was so great. Like, you don't bring things back that sucked.
Exactly.
And so I think the fact that they want to bring these things back, and the fact that we want these things to come back and be in the modern age, just goes to show that the 90s wins again.
Dude, I am still pissed that Keebler hasn't come back out with the pizzeria chips. That was one of my favorite snacks I remember. Like, it was
so good.
It was so strong in my mind. I just remember it was like my favorite thing ever. And
they were delicious.
These assholes still haven't brought it back, and I'm
Why
still
haven't they?
throwing.
That's so
I don't
weird
know, dude.
because everything's coming back.
Still throwing a fit about it.
You need to figure out that recipe, and you need to make some.
God, I need it so bad.
Well, that episode sucked. So don't go watch it.
Don't just wait for the next one.
Whatever.
It's gonna be fine. It's fine.
Anyways,
Peace out, motherfucker.
keep it rad. Peace.